on Mercury Radio Network.
I want the people of America to be able to work less for the government and more for themselves.
Wonderful time to be alive. Let us be shy no longer.
Angel Song and Mercury. TimeFactor.
Things going back in a very healthy direction.
Somebody's gotta say it. The real conservative truth lives here. This is the final closing TimeFactor video commentary thoughts.
Yesterday, an amazing day
helped shape the healthcare bill. And SEIU and the Catholic Church has had kind of a stormy relationship over the last few years. One of the first groups to come out and condemn the church for criticizing Obama's mandate were the SEIU Nurses Union, which accused the Catholic leadership of endangering young women's lives.
Wow, that was outrageous. Glenn Beck says it right. And I gotta tell you, on this very special edition of my final closing TimeFactor video commentary thoughts, here's my purpose. But you didn't want to know about this one. According to this newsy, well, which I get inside the soundbite just for a few minutes, the Catholic Church isn't closing its doors. Talk about the sexual abuse. And what about the Constitution? That's the Founding Fathers. But here's your worst nightmare, according to Newsy. Take a look and watch this before it make my head spin. Trust me about that. You got the people. Are you watching this? Take a look at this. According to Newsy.
The Catholic Church isn't closing its doors this week on the topic of sexual abuse. Instead, it's opened them for a 4-day summit on the subject in Rome. Euronews talked with the only sexual abuse victim attending the event, Marie Collins.
As a survivor, I don't want to see any child go through the same as I have myself, and I think that's the way most survivors feel. So this is an extremely important event, I feel, for everybody.
Wait a minute here. It's religion and Catholics. So what's next to religion and Catholics? Let me say, here's a subject according to Fox News, which is necessarily for you to see about that. Here it is. What if President Obama finds his own party about this? You know who? That's right. You know who? That's right. The religion of Christianity, of Catholics and anyways, keep civilized. You might think that President Obama faces the re-election. Oh God. Let me tell you something. Here's the purpose you don't want to know about this one, and I bet it is, because the fight over administration mandates escalates. That's right. House Speaker John Boehner accuses the administration of violating First Amendment rights and undermining. That's right, undermining some of the country's most institutional of such Catholic charities and hospitals and schools. And why? Because he demanded that Obama rescind the policy, or else the Congress will. Let me stop it for a second. John Boehner is right. John Boehner is a Catholic and Ohio Republican. Would set a huge speech for the Speaker of the House. Speaker, you want me to phrase this for you? Take a look and watch this before I do say so myself. Say so in the first place. But first, you know Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she doesn't believe the Constitution. She doesn't want to know about this one. But here's your worst nightmare. Take a look and watch this from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Take a look and watch this.
I would not look to the U.S. Constitution if I were drafting a constitution.
This is from Glenn Beck's GBTV.
I might draft it to the Constitution of South Africa. That was a deliberate attempt to have a fundamental with a government that embraces basic human rights,
Oh God.
had an independent judiciary.
Why anyone? What?
I think
Think of what?
they need to work with
Piece of work.
Is it
Piece of work. Piece of work. Ruth, I think you got it all backwards. Seriously, I think you got it all backwards. But here's your worst nightmare. This is what you would call this Constitution. Read this. It will change your life forever. The Constitution is the guide which I never abandon. This is the Constitution. My first, you mean articles? Take a look at this. This is the, which I found this in freedomworks.org. This is the First Amendment rights. You don't believe me? Well, let me read this to you. I found it here somewhere. Here it is. Congress First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of a religion, prohibiting and the free exercise thereof. You know what that means. Abridging the freedom of speech or the freedom of the press or the right of the people peacefully to assemble to you know who petition of you know who government of redress of grievance. Ruth, haven't you noticed? Did you notice that you don't know what the Constitution means? Did you notice? You haven't figured out, do you? I want you to listen to this John Boehner. And why? Because you can't be civilized in First Amendment. And I don't care if makes sense to you, but it helps to know the people. And look at this, President Obama. He doesn't like religion. All he thinks about is listen to this before I make
what the states can't? But the Constitution
just take a listen to this before I make what's this?
The Constitution is the Charter of Negative Liberties. Says what the states can't do to you.
Yes.
The federal government can't do to you, but it doesn't say what the federal government and the state government must do on your behalf.
On your behalf.
And I think it is a document that reflects some deep flaws in American culture.
American culture. President, haven't you no decency? Haven't you no decency about this, you know who? That's right. American history. Haven't you know history? We live in a culture world. And you don't like this is the Constitution? This is the book. This is my principles. This is the way they want to. And you know why? Because John Boehner is right. You are attacking the federal government of religious freedom, and in our country cannot stand. And what Barbara Boxer pointed out, yeah, who cares? What about Jay Carney? We're focusing on trying to get the policy implemented, done in the. You, Jay, and you, Obama, and you, Barbara Boxer, are clueless. That's right, you're so clueless. You know what the Constitution is? And you don't know what it is? I'll show you. Which I got this. Take a look at this. You read this. We hold these truths to be self-evident. To all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here's your worst nightmare. Catholics are pro-life. And us conservatives, we are Christians. If you want to turn this whistle around, I don't think so. This one has always right on the money. And that's why the Catholic Church says, that's right, that bishops, Pope Paul, Pope Benedict, whatever it is, it's just another story. And here's a preface you don't want to know, President Obama. You got it all backwards. That's right, you and your stupid tricks got it all backwards. You know, this is what happens. You should read the Constitution, and you will learn the basics of life, and that is all I can say. End of story. Why on earth did you do this for? You twist it around. I wish you read this Constitution, whether you like it or not. Because I read this. I have principles and I have skills. Simple as that. And you owe them an apology for the Catholic people and us Christians and others. You're just too stupid to know it, haven't you, President Obama? You too, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's what it's in. Trust me. Tomorrow we're gonna have some fun, and I'll update this with this Catholic Church and other crap. Trust me about that. And Super Bowl commercials, whether you like it or not, from dailymotion.com. Simple as that. As far as we're concerned, because tomorrow we're gonna have some fun on Friday. And don't worry, I'll be here on the radio for an all-new Time Factor radio show, and so is my television show. Trust me about that. On Fox this weekend. Look out, world. This will blow your mind. Trust me about that. Anyways, don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/LHMusicTime. So it's twitter.com/LHMusicTime. Check my website, LHMusicTimeFactor.weebly.com, for the LH Music Time Factor website, and that's why the real conservative truth lives here. Pretty simple. Go, God's blessings, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at dailymotion.com for an all-new Time Factor Friday closing, anyway, all-new closing, final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts for Friday. That's all I can say. I will say it. Take care of yourself. LH Music signing off. Go, God's blessings. Go, bye-bye, and please restore it. Trust me, restore this Constitution. Trust me about that. Good night.